Okay, I just wanted to do one thing that I kind of hesitated explaining in the last clip. That was showing you how this could actually be reduced down to a simpler node. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it. Oops, I didn't copy it and paste it. Let's try that again. Here we go. And I'll paste it again because I'm going to use another one of them. I'm just going to pull this one over. I'm going to pull these off of where they're going to. This one we're going to use for the diagonals, so I'll just write create diagonals on it right away. Oops. We're going to use exactly the same code. We're just plugging different lists in. But I wanted to show you with this special segment here that I've just pulled off individually. One of the things you can do is you can take all of the code elements that you've written in here and reduce them down to a smaller block. So you can make what's called a custom node. And I'll just put it in some make-believe category. Go OK. And that reduces it down so everything is inside of this little box. It has outputs, but it doesn't have inputs right now. If I was to go in and edit it, oops, by right-clicking on it, oops, hang on, cancel. I want to edit the node itself. Edit the node. It takes you into a little subprogram, and I could actually have inputs. I'm trying to look for the word input. And we could tie that input off to those two lists. So then when we close this off, just save it with some make-believe name here to the desktop. Now I have an input that will allow me to put that list in and get the lines come out of it, but it now just looks like one very simple definition instead of all of this going on inside of it. And you can always edit it later on. So I'm just going to delete it. We're not going to actually do it that way, but I just wanted to show you that as you advance in coding, you'd be able to simplify the look of your definitions on the screen, especially with repeating elements like this. Okay, so to create diagonals now, we're just going to use what are already the points that we've already generated from the vertical members. We have every point corresponding on the top and bottom, so we just need to feed those in, and we now have our diagonal segments created. So we could adjust the patterns the way the diagonals go, but that's fine for our level of analysis. Okay, so now we have a truss. Let's just review that we do have a lot of flexibility in what we can do with this truss. We can change it from a bow truss to actually just a flat truss if we want. We can pull this way back. We could change the height of our truss. We don't want to go to 0. And we should actually protect ourselves from getting zeros because that can sometimes give us an error that we can't recover from. And we can change the length of our truss. And we can change the number of segments that we have in it. So we have a very powerful way of modifying our truss construction. So with that said, we'll pick up in the next clip looking at how we can start to apply some loads to this so we can do some dynamic analysis of it.